How we doing today, everybody? It's Watch Display here. Today I have a first impressions of the newest Breitling Colt 41 wrist check. I have the GMT Master 2 in full air rose. She's definitely dirty from all the hand sanitizing and wearing it as a daily watch, but back to the Breitling. So again, this is the 41 millimeter variant. What you'll see that I really like about this reference is it's super clean. Like, look how clean the dial is. Simple. It's like almost as clean as an Oyster Perpetual, but luckily it has a little bit more markings on it. I like the red arrow on the second hand. I love the Breitling logo, and also the bezel actually makes it a little bit more interesting, in my opinion, than the Oyster Perpetual. You'll notice the entire watch is brushed, which is also kind of different for a Breitling. Usually they're super shiny, super large, and again, very polished, so shiny. This one is literally fully brushed. So you will see that there are some beveled edges, but they're also brushed. So at first glance, you don't really notice them too much, but at certain angles, you still get those little accents and details, which I think is a nice touch. The bezel is super durable. You can see that it's actually screwed on, so you're not knocking that one off on a doorknob or a door jamb. The case itself, in my opinion, is really well constructed, just like any other Breitling watch. Pardon me. I like the bezel. There's nothing on there other than some brushing. You do have a lume pip. I like the font of the 5 and the 4. I think they're really unique looking. But if you just really look at the dial, like this is a silver dial, it almost looks like there's no crystal here. And really, Breitling, in my opinion, is one of the best in the business in terms of their AR coating. Some people don't like AR coating, but I think it's just amazing. You do get some slight hints of blue here and there at certain angles, but I mean, it looks like you can literally reach in and just touch that dial. It's super crisp. And then also what I really like about this dial is in certain lighting, it almost looks like it's white, but really when you get up close and personal with it, you'll see that it has almost like a shimmer to it. So it's definitely a silver. It's just a really, really pretty silver finish. So not sunburst, not it's technically matte, but it does have some almost, I wouldn't say texture to it, but it does definitely have something to it. It's not just matte. It's hard to explain. You'd have to see it in person, and it's usually under lighting. I can't catch it on the camera right now. You'll see some fingerprint smudging, but my apologies. I like the hands. I like how the minute hand jets all the way out to where it actually touches the minute markers. I like the second hand goes through all the minute markers. And then the hour hand's nice and long. The lume is also blue. It's a really nice lume. You have a signed crown. And again, you can just see how well it's actually finished really nicely. Vertical brushing on the bezel on certain parts, and then horizontal on these little, on the 12, 3, 6, and 9. You would say the 0, 15, 30, and 45, but you get my point. And then the side is horizontal brushing, so you can see that that 45 matches the side case of the watch, and then the actual bezel part is vertical brushed. Here is the case back, and it's just really, really well finished. It looks good, it's clean, it's comfortable, it boats down to the wrist well. I do have it on an Oyster Camu strap. I got it super at a really good deal, so I'm debating getting the bracelet. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of Breitling clasps. While Breitling bracelets are really well made, the clasps are definitely outdated, in my opinion, in terms of, you know, micro extensions and all the different availability we have in the market today. It's just one of your typical milled press clasps. But overall, it's a really good watch. I still may consider buying the bracelet for it. I love also that the date window is matching. You'll notice that. Rolex, you don't seem to get that right. which is an issue for me. But overall, it's a great watch in my opinion. And at the price point that I got it at, it's really a no-brainer. You can't really get a much better watch for that price. But I'll do a full review once I have it for some more time, and maybe at that point I'll have the bracelet on it as well. Thanks, and join me at my Instagram channel at Watch Display.